Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pine Hill Community Center in the beautiful Catskill Mountains. Thank you so much for joining me here. Of course, I wish you were sitting right in front of me, but I know you're there, and I appreciate your being there. So please leave a comment. I can't read the comments while I'm singing and playing because that's just too much multitasking, but I will see them after the show, and I would really appreciate knowing that you were here. And it's been exactly 4 weeks. It's been a month since The Blues Never End was released on Earwig Records, Earwig Music. And these gentlemen on stage with me all played on the album, and I am very grateful to them for being here tonight to celebrate the release of this album, which has spent so far 3 weeks as the #1 acoustic blues album on the Roots Music Report, due to these gentlemen and Julie Last, my engineer. And it's fitting to celebrate. So we'll do whatever we can. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, Papa, but I don't know where to go. Yes, I'm leaving in the morning, Papa, but I don't know where to go. 'Cause man, I've been living with for 20 years, Papa. Says he don't want me no more. Rather see my coffin coming through my back door. Rather see my coffin come back door than to hear that man tell me to my face, Papa, that he can't use me no more. Well, I may be crazy this time, but I ain't nobody's fool. Yeah, I may be crazy this time, but I ain't nobody's fool. And the way you've been carrying on, Papa, looking just like a Georgia mule. Now I feel like walking, Papa, and I feel like lying down. Yes, I feel like walking, Papa, and I feel like lying down. 'Cause man, I've been living with for 20 years, Papa. Well, he just done throwed me down. Thank you. Leavin' Blues by Leadbelly, and Alan Lomax got his pen in there, as he did with so many traditional folk songs. This next one is also a traditional song. These are all songs from the new album, The Blues Never End, and we'll throw in a couple of old favorites too. This one is another traditional song interpreted by lots of people, but I was inspired by the version of Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Yeah, this is the right guitar. Let's see if it's the right guitar. Cool. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, you better let that liar alone. Now here comes walking down the street. The first thing he'll do is show you his teeth. The next thing he'll do is tell you a lie. You better let that liar pass you by. If you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, you better let that liar alone. What a liar will do, he's always coming up with something new. He'll bring you news about women and men, make you fall out with your bosom friend. So if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, you better let that liar alone. Up a lie, he'll tell it so smooth, you'll think absolutely that it must be true. Then he'll send you out to spread the tale. If you don't watch out, you'll end up in jail. If you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, you better let that liar alone. If you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, you better let that liar alone. Sound familiar? It's an old song, but the idea is still really relevant. Okay. Now what are we going to do? Okay, this next song was recorded by Gishi Wiley back in the day, in the 30s. And I think she only recorded 6 or 7 songs, and this is one of them. That's better. Okay, one for the guitar.
skinny little mama, I ain't built for speed. I'm a little bitty mama, and I ain't built for speed. And I ain't built for speed. I got everything that a little bitty mama needs. I got little bitty legs, keep up these noble thighs. I got little bitty legs, keep up these noble thighs. Keep up these noble thighs. I got something underneath that works like a bowhog's eye. So when you see me coming, pull down your window blind. When you see me coming, pull down your window blind. Pull down your window blind. So your next door neighbor sure can hear you whine. Well, I'm a little bitty mama, and I ain't built for speed. I'm a little bitty mama, and I ain't built for speed. And I ain't built for speed. I got everything that a little bitty mama needs. Skinny Legs Blues. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for the right kind of trouble. Looking for the right kind of trouble. Too much time by myself. Too much honey sitting on the shelf. So I'm looking for the right kind of trouble. Looking for the right kind of trouble. Looking for the right kind of trouble. Same old thoughts going round in my head. And there's that empty side of the bed. So I'm looking for the right kind of trouble. Too much quiet, too much space. Time drags on at a snail's pace. Too much moonlight, somebody reaching and pull me out and get me in the right kind of trouble. The right kind of trouble. Thank you. I wrote that. In case you were wondering who wrote that song, I wrote that. It's an original, as they say, by me. Here's the title song from the album. You know, when you play the blues, you bend the notes, you know. If you've ever sat in on one of my guitar classes for the blues, it's really hard on the strings, but, you know. Seems like it's always raining down in Georgia. The road back home is always just around the bend. Willow trees don't ever stop their weeping. Maybe that's why the blues never end. A train will blow its whistle round midnight. Your money goes, and then your friends. Nothing ever turns out exactly like you planned. It's no wonder the blues never end. The blues never end. Somewhere there's a teardrop that's always falling. Somewhere there's a road that's always calling. Somewhere there's a letter someone just about to send, and the blues don't end. always calling. Somewhere there's a letter someone's just about to send, and the blues don't end. The bars are full of people who don't know you. The bottle's empty, but you're still full of pain. The clock ticks louder, or is that just your heartbeat? And it feels like the blues will never end. The blues never end. Blues never end. Blues never end. Thank you. So if you're just arriving, this is the album release celebration for The Blues Never End on Earwig Music. Please do leave a comment so that I know that you were here, because I really appreciate your tuning in tonight. And I'll go back and look at those comments and say, oh, I'm so glad you're here. So let's see. Okay. Here's a song about Rosie Ledette, and if you aren't familiar with Rosie Ledette, I encourage you to become familiar with Rosie Ledette, and maybe, like me, you'll want to be her. Rosie, fronting a Zydeco band, holding my own on the accordion, singing about a no-good man. Oh, Rosie, hot and sweet. Oh, Rosie, now get the people on their feet. Oh, Rosie, I wanna be like Rosie. Rosie's got a yard full of doggies, all barking up her tree. She can pet them if she wants to, and she can just let them be. Yeah, go Rosie, hot and sweet. Go Rosie, get the people on their feet. Go Rosie, like Rosie. Be like Rosie. we tried to be like Rosie as much as we could, being from the north. Yeah, okay. All right, so here's another song from the album. This is a song I've been singing since I was a wee tot, without ever knowing what it meant until very recently. I was like, this is a really upbeat song, but it's actually about somebody running away either from the penitentiary or the plantation. I'm not sure which, maybe both, from the chain gang. Also, I thought, I'm just going to tell you this in case you're interested, or I don't have the luxury of seeing you like nodding out during my explanation, so I'm assuming you're just like riveted by all this. Rattler, I thought, well, a rattler's a snake, but no, and I found this out very recently, rattler is a dog. So, and this song is upbeat because this guy is running for his life, not for any like pleasant reason at all. But anyway. O'Reilly walked the water. O'Reilly walked the water. In them long hot summer days. O'Reilly, he is gone. O'Reilly, he is gone. In them long hot summer days. O'Reilly's gone like a turkey through the corn. Here, right here. O'Reilly's gone like a turkey through the corn. Here, right here. O'Reilly's gone when I blow my horn. Here, right here. O'Reilly's gone when I blow my horn. Here, right here. Toot, toot, toot. Here, right here. Toot, toot, toot. Here, right here. Here, right here. Right here, right here. Here, right here. Right here, right here. O'Reilly's gone like a turkey through the corn. Here, right here. O'Reilly's gone like a turkey through the corn. Here, right here. O'Reilly's gone like a turkey through the corn. Here, right here. O'Reilly's gone like a turkey through the corn. Here, right here. O'Reilly walked the water. O'Reilly walked the water. In them long hot summer days. Nice. Kind of good visual there. If you've ever been down in Louisiana, you can see there's a big prison over there, and there's just water. That's it. Nothing else. So all those songs were from the new album, The Blues Never End. But I'm going to throw in a couple from my previous albums. This one is from Little Red Wagon, which came out in 2018. And it's called The Girl in the Treehouse. Grandpa's woods were tall and dark. They made for us a world apart, a world where we could make believe, a world where we could dream. The treehouse was a wonder ship, the perfect place to start each trip to anywhere we'd care to go, that only children know. And I was the girl in the treehouse, and you were the boy who captured me. And time was a game, a magical game in the treehouse. The summers came and went so fast, enchanted days that could not last, and we grew up and moved away like some unfinished play. Goodbye to the girl in the treehouse. Goodbye to the boy who captured me. Goodbye to the games, those magical games in the treehouse. Pirates and mermaids, ladies and lords, dinosaur hunters, flashes and swords, pink lady slippers. On the lawn it was Tuesday, in the woods there was no time. And now by chance we meet again. The years have changed us both, but then it seems you remember too the innocence we knew. When I was the girl in the treehouse, and you were the boy who captured me. And life's just a game, a magical game in the treehouse, in the treehouse. In the treehouse. Beautiful. Okay, so they've earned their introductions. On keyboards tonight we have Mr. Paul Duffy. I hear the thunderous applause, don't you?
I hear it
I hear it. I can hear it.
through the ether.
through the ether and the Ethernet. On upright bass, Mr. Lou Pappas. Yes, I'm clapping. And on various accordions, accordion to him, is Mr. Eddie Maris.
Yeah.
Yes, our own Pine Hill native here. Yeah, or a resident at least. I don't know, were you born here?
No.
No, but he lives here, so he's the most native of us. Yeah. Okay, this is a song from my very first album, but it's become kind of a signature song for me, and it's very seasonally appropriate. So I'm going to do it because not only is it a signature song, but it's seasonally appropriate.
Costume adjustment.
Costume. What is the wardrobe? Isn't that what Bug says or something? Yeah. Maureen, if you're here listening, this is for you. Okay, and it does have it has a word that I'm not using as a curse, I'm using it as a location, just so you know. FCC. I don't think it's actually on the list, but. You may think that I should be at home, folding laundry till the kids are grown. I seen that look you hit the kitchen floor. Every time I walk out the door, don't you know, honey, can't you tell? Wanna do what I do well. Guess you married the housewife from hell. Well, I love my home and my family, but there's so much music inside of me. Before you can say 6-string guitar, got it in the backseat of my car. Don't you know, honey, can't you tell? I wanna do what I do well. Guess you married the housewife from. Nobody's out there diving for it. Gee, oh well, next time. This next song was written by one of our local talents, Kyle Esposito. He should be an international sensation because he's just such a great musician and songwriter. So we'll give him his due tonight after I retune my guitar a little bit. So if you're just arriving, thanks for tuning in. No fuss, no muss. Next year, maybe in person. But do please sign in, leave a comment, because I'd really like to know that you were here, and I really appreciate your coming out, or you're staying in, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. Looking for mercy, I'm looking for shade. You can carry a curse, though you got it made. And your poverty is just a guarantee. You'll be looking for mercy, looking for shade, looking for mercy. I'm looking for shade. My bags are packed and my bed is made. I'm looking for mercy. Looking for, ain't out there looking for that sweet, sweet lovely baby. Thought I found it, but it slipped away. Gotta get my mind out of yesterday. Looking for mercy, looking for shade. Looking for mercy, I'm looking for shade. You can't rehearse what you can't delay. You trade it all to have it all your way. Looking for mercy, looking for shade. You trade it all to have it all your way. Looking for mercy, looking for shade. Nice. Thank you. Shade by Kyle Esposito. Yeah. I'm going to do one just solo here. all the monosyllabics just sit here and look dashing. Welcome here, sweet papa. Let me sit down on your knee. I got something to tell you, Papa. Don't you holler at me. Don't you holler at me. Well, I'm going to the country just to hear that wild ox moan. If they don't want to suit me, Papa, gonna drive that milk cow home. Gonna drive that milk cow home. Well, my kitchen will be lonesome with my biscuit roller gone. But I'm going down to the Catskills. You know that's where I belong. That is where I belong. That would be the wild ox moan. Oh, I hear a clap. Yeah, thank you. Well, before I do one more song for you, I would like to say a word about this place that we're streaming from. Also, I'd like to thank our technical wizard for the evening, Mr. Phil Miller. Thank you so much for putting all this together. And Colleen and Sue here at the Pine Hill Community Center, thank you so much for doing this and putting up with us crazy musicians. But you may have seen in the comments that you can donate to this place and to the artists here tonight. But I want to tell you a little bit about the Pine Hill Community Center. I have been involved with this place for over 20 years. And in that time, I have seen it grow and expand and blossom into something so very special that I have to tell you how special it is. It's a place where people of all ages, all backgrounds, all economic situations, all ethnic derivations, everyone is welcome here. And I do mean welcome. It's a place to find wonderful programming initiated by the people who live here and who visit here with ideas. The center is a place where they can make them happen. So whether it's programs or information or resources, this place is here for the people of the Central Catskills, both people who have been here for generations and generations and people who are just discovering this beautiful area. Everybody's welcome here. But the most important thing that this community center provides, I think, is true connection, something that has become more and more important and precious as time goes on. You find connection here. During Hurricane Irene, you could come here for food, clothing, shelter, and connection, whether it was comfort, commiseration, help, or, yes, the internet connection too. It is just such a special place that I know everybody's being asked for a lot this time of year in terms of donations, but if you can donate to the center, it would be great. It's just such a very important place. And if you're in the neighborhood, stop in, whether it's to browse the fabulous thrift shop or see the amazing crafts that are, and art that is made by our very talented population here, or the art that's on the wall on display, or checking out the programs, whatever it is, stop in, drop in, you'll be welcome, you'll be connected. So, Pine Hill Community Center, thank you so much. May it live. So Eddie and I are going to do this last song for you, and once again I encourage you, please, 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 sign in, leave a comment, and I will read it later, and I really appreciate you being here. Okay. Phew. I wrote this song in 2019, and I've recently updated it. You will notice that I've updated it, because it needed updating. 2, 3, 4. I wish I told my mama before I began to show. I wish I'd had the money to just pack a bag and go. But now I'm stuck here in this stinking state where a woman cannot choose. Stuck in Texas with the Alabama blues. Well, my Uncle Willie told me I shouldn't even try to tell the things that he'd done to me. He'd say it was a lie, and I'd look like a bad girl with nothing left to lose. Stuck in Texas with those Alabama blues. Let's play one. Well, I thought we had this figured out. I thought there was a Thank you all. The blues never end. Come visit me on my website, make a donation to the Pine Hill Community Center, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, wherever you're dialing in from. Thank you.
Okay, everything's down.
All right. Beautiful job, gentlemen, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It looks beautiful too.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
guys
we
were
have Phil
awesome.
to thank for that.
So fun.
Seriously, Bill.
Yeah, good.
Phil, you feel relieved?
Did we have an audience?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Quite a few commenters too, so.
Good, good.
Very well loved.
Oh,
Excellent.
good. Excellent. All right.
Thank you guys.
Beautiful,
We
beautiful.
mostly just watched.
Who gave up the fancy
We
Sharpie?
learned to laugh.
Come here.
Thank you.
Ain't nothing but a cookie.
Marvelous. You guys are all mentions. And you'll be here